Welcome, folks, to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Fort Hemingway, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. The folks have been shouting "Natty Time" since the very early hours today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. So we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Ole Miss Rebels. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get us going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Line gets set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Automatic in the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back and do a pick 6 in the last possession. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Able to bring it back and assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And first down, right back to the running game. And they're finding some space there. That's a solid gain in the round.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting through.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And here's the handoff. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Handoff to the back. The Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Finding some room at the 25. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes. And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And this one will be fair caught. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's good for a first down near the 40.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He eludes the rush. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Finds an open target on the left side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Going for his running back. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Brought down, but that's the line of the game. The Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. Going to create outside the pocket now. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. He bought some time, now lets him go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage here.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. And the defense plays bottled up and the football is loose. It's a turnover.
Being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes it's not to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening them.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. For the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the Steelers.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And first down, they go right back to him. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
On the double.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Here we go. Third down. Defense needs to stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They've converted 1 of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Running a quarterback sneak here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call and an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
Handoff heading left. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Handoff running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. And it's picked off. He throws it right in the double coverage. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I realize when any play call is properly executed, they go to the house for the touchdown. But the runs that really make a game count are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Ready up.
And sack sets up an important third down.
Pound 55 weak. Timber. Timber. Hawk. Hawk. Ready go.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play, checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch, picks up the first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Caught in the flat by the running back. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
When they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Here we go.
That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. They took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field after the review. The play was stand. With the extra point, we're down 14-7 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And now the handoff. Ball is free in the backfield. They recover their own trouble, but it is a big loss.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and 1 on the 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. It's brought downfield. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Running back grabs it on the screen. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and goal upcoming.
Come on,
go with a direct snap. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He lets it go on the move. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Because you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you can hope for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Strong.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board and cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Yes, it's good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pitch play to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. That's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
third and very long. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moved to the 45.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Pushed by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, positive yards there on first and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And here comes a deep shot. That is interception number 4 today for this QB. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense starts with a short field. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Got space, looking to score. Tackle, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. The Hurricanes come to the line with first and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for this offensive machine. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense sits back in his zone cover. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
He shreds the tackle. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
On the ready.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. And we're able to get him down. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch, and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
42 spot. Ready.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team. He sticks to running the football on fourth down. A lot of teams try to get cute. Pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Hey, second down and goal.
Here we go.
The quarterback will just sneak it here. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
On the double.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal.
Ready.
Give it to the big fullback here. Makes his way in for the score. Touchdown.
Way to go. Reliable here. The fullback who doesn't get his hands on the ball very often. Third down and goal. Great time to surprise the defense. Powers his way into that end zone.
The 18 cuts it to a 14-point lead. 35-31. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field.
Easy.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down
Yes, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Let's go.
Running game is working. Just stick with it on first down.
Yeah, I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Ready?
Getting set for second down.
Clear.
Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Great job by the running back to staying inbounds to continue to work that clock. Looking here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball. A chance to really secure victory here.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown and field goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return decides to single fair catch. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Quarterback has it on the screen now. Good job for the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pressure is coming. The short completion of the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Complete with the running back, but can he get there? They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. What I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Throws to the tight end, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
And this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is You wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds and move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He's got some room and some blockers here. Across midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown for the U. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Makes a catch downfield. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. Gain moves it to the 35. First down again. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. There's another interception. Losing track. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The back's got it. And that run goes nowhere, and that'll be the final play of the ballgame. This one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W, but they also